Good evening, everyone. How are ya? Hey, sweetie. So good to have you all here in the house to partake and take care of yourself. My name is Gino, and I'm the musical director here at Universal Spirit Center. We're blessed to have Tobey in the house with us, gifting us with this divine love and light. So you are in for a fantastic evening. And I just wanted to welcome you to Universal Spirit Center. Also to let you know, we do a lot of things here. We got a lot of stuff going on. And this Friday, we have our movie night. I'm very excited about it. It's called Loving. It's a great movie. We have popcorn, treats, and it's a fundraiser. I'm part of our Racial Equality Project. We're taking a group of people along with some young people to Washington, D.C. to go to the African American Museum, the Smithsonian, to just dive into our history and to spend some time. So it's a fundraiser, it's $10. If you can come out, it would be super fantastic. And if not, you catch us next time, because we're always doing stuff. And we're not going until next year. So there'll be a lot of things that we'll be doing. Now, I'm done with announcements. One announcement tonight. So we'll open the evening up with some divine music. I love it. All the gizmos are working tonight. Let's see here. It's a wonderful song. Kind of get your spirit and your heart open. You can feel the spirit flowing and let your body go. Breathe in and let go. If your head gets real busy, let your heart be the guide. Open up from the inside. Let the cares of the day seem to flow away. All of the joy is inside. Peace is for everyone. Peace. If you go there real late, let your mind meditate. So we just breathe that in and allow our divine, sweet Tobey to come and bless us. Tobey.
Am I? Can you hear? Yeah. Okay. Great. Hi, everybody. Thank you all for coming. It's so good to see so many familiar faces. And welcome to the people who are here for the first time. So, for those of you who have never been here before, you are at Universal Spirit Center. As Gino said, this is a very beautiful, inclusive spiritual community. I call it church, not church. And it's personal and spiritual growth in a kind of like a church format, and a really loving, beautiful There is a basket on the back if you would like to give a donation or a tithe, and if you don't have cash, Gino will put a QR code up at the end of the night as well. So we want to thank Universal Spirit Center for having us and for hosting this event the last Wednesday of every month. And if you'd like to learn more about this community, they have service every Sunday. You can go to Universal Spirit Center SD.org? SD.
Yeah.
Okay, .org.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, beautiful. So if you're looking for a community of high vibe people, check it out. So my name is Toby, and we do this thing called breath. But at first, I want to talk a little bit about a topic that I've been studying, the 12 universal laws. Who here is familiar with the 12 universal laws? Or if you've heard of them? Raise your hand if you've heard of them. Yes, of course. Okay, great. So these are the laws that govern our universe. Whether we know of them or whether we agree with them or not, it doesn't matter. Because like gravity, it's not something that we can actually resist. They're happening anyway. And I want to talk specifically about the universal law of vibration. And Gino and I were talking about this when I got here tonight, because I'm talking about some project that we have coming up that I'm really excited about. And I use this phrase, we're in the beginning stages. It's like, use this one? Okay, people at home can't hear me? We are, oh dear. I know this is a small room, but we are live streaming, so there's people all over the country or the world who are tuning in. So, where was I? Who remembers the last thing I said? High vibration. Yes, me and Gino, thank you. Me and Gino were talking. And I get here, and I use this phrase. It's like, it's the beginning, It's like pushing a boulder up a hill, right? And I'm like, but that's okay, because it's going to be amazing. She's like, it is amazing, and watch your frequency, because it can be in ease and flow and fun in the journey part. Like, we're always looking for the destination. Like, when I get there, then I'll be happy. Once I achieve this job or this amount of money, or once I find my life partner, or if I move here, then I'll be happy, right? How often does that actually work? Because it's all about the journey. We know this. We've heard this a million times. So one of the ways to really start practicing that and getting more conscious and aware of that is focusing on our energy and our vibration. And everything is energy. Everything is frequency. Einstein and Nikola Tesla talk all about this, that if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, said Nikola Tesla back in the 1800s. So Gino encouraged me to change my language. And I'm like, oh my God, you're right. Thank you for bringing my attention to that, how I've been thinking about it. Because if I'm thinking about it like I'm pushing a boulder up a hill, that is what I am creating. There are 3 levels of creation: thought, word, and action. Each one increasing in gravity or intensity of what we're creating. Our thoughts create. Our thoughts have vibration and frequency. Our words have frequency and vibration, and our actions do as well. So when all 3 are in alignment and we take action, when our thoughts, our emotions, our desires, our intentions are all in alignment, that brings us to the law of inspired action, which says that we have to take action to create things on this earth plane. And when we are in alignment with all those things, and then we take action in that direction, that's when the ease and the flow happens, right? So my thoughts were out of alignment with my desires, my intentions, and what I was creating. Just a simple shift. Gino brought my attention to it, and I'm like, oh yeah, look what we've been doing. It's been a blast. I've been learning so much. It's been so fun. I've been integrating, some new wisdom and seeing it play out in my life. It's like, that's so joyful for me, right? So now I'm in alignment. So what do you think is going to happen now? Everything's going to start flowing. Have you guys ever had that experience where, everything just lined up so easily? It's like you're going to make some change or transition in your life, and you take a step, and it's like, oh, that's easy. That's exactly the apartment I was looking for. Oh, I get my move paid for. Wow, that's so easy. Oh, look, I got the roommate that I want. Like, everything just happens, right? Because the law of inspired action says, when we take the first step in alignment, the universe will rush in and support us. Rush in and support us. So, vibration, frequency. Everything is frequency. Everybody, in the energy that we carry, we're responsible for the energy that we bring. So every time we walk into a room, what is our energy, right? Are we carrying the luggage and the baggage from the day? Or as Gino sang in her song, are we releasing it? Are we breathing it out so we can shift in every moment? You know, everything in our lives might not be going exactly the way we want them to. Are they ever? No. Right? But it's all how we perceive what's those things that are happening in our life. Like, is it a shit show? Right? Are we looking at it like that? Or one of my favorites, dumpster fire. That's like, I just think that is such a hilarious visual and phrase that's come out of the past couple of years. But right, are we looking at it that way, or are we looking at it for the gifts and the lessons? Because nothing's ever a mistake if we learn from it. If we get the lessons, then it's wisdom, right? We're going to make mistakes. We're going to fail. Of course, we're supposed to. We're meant to. How do we perceive it? Put our thoughts in a higher vibration. Can we get the lesson? Can we get the gifts and the joy out of every moment of this life? So, on that note, I encourage you to check in on your energy and your vibration. And rate yourself, honestly, just in your own head, on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is like the dumpster fire, and 10 is you're flying high, everything's perfect, right? So go ahead and do an internal rating of yourself where you came in tonight. Everybody got your number? Okay. And then if I forget to say it, I encourage you to notice what that number is when we finish the breath work. Because this is why we're talking about vibration and frequency, because the breath is one of the quickest ways to change our states. It's one of the quickest ways to drop into the parasympathetic nervous system and to calm everything down, right? When we're in like stress, we're in high beta brainwaves, we're going, our heart's racing, we're breathing shallow. It takes less than 5 minutes to shift from the sympathetic to the parasympathetic rest and digest nervous system with the breath. That's why I love this practice. So I actually want to teach you guys a quick breath. It's different from the one that we're going to be doing laying down, but this is a really easy breath to remember that you can do all the time. You can do it walking on the street. You can do it in front of a client, or somebody, if you're upset or you're in a conflict and you need to like calm your system down, you're in traffic, you have road rage. 4-7-8 breath. Who here has done 4-7-8 breath before? Yeah, lots of people. Yeah, it's pretty common. But I love this one because it's got the breath hold and the long exhale. So the key is to switching from sympathetic to parasympathetic. When your exhale is longer than your inhale, it engages the vagus nerve, which is the longest nerve in our body. It's as big as a football field, and it's responsible for that rest and digest, the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, so let's do it together. So we're going to inhale for a count of 4, inhale through the nose, hold for a count of 7, and exhale out of the mouth for a count of 8. Okay? So go ahead and close your eyes, get in a comfy position, and I'll count you. So ready? Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale out of the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And just take a couple normalizing breaths. And now check in on that scale of 1 to 10, dumpster fire and flying high. I'm just going to keep saying it. It makes me laugh. Where are you now? Just notice. You might be the same. You might be 1 level up. You might be 5 levels up. But you keep doing this. You even do it for like 5, 8 rounds. You might get a little lightheaded. You might be a little out of body. But if you do this long enough, and when I say long enough, it may be for like a minute, it may be for 3 minutes, you can shift your state every single time. You feeling bad? You feeling stressed? Feeling sad? You feeling lonely? Do some of this breath and then see how you feel. Cool? Awesome. Thanks for playing, guys. Okay, and now we're going to drop into the 3-part breath. Pranayama, the expansion of universal life force energy, that which is animating us, that's flowing through us all the time, is life force energy. It's same as ki and chi and prana. And that's what breath work is. It's also work, right? Breath work. So I've had people come in and they think that they're coming in, when they come in for a one-on-one session, that they're coming in for like a massage and they're just gonna like lay on the table. And I'm like, you know, right? We're gonna work. We're doing some work. But it's a gentle work. So this breath is really nice and slow and easy. And for those of you who have come many times and you know the faster breath, if you prefer to do that, you're welcome to do whatever pace works for you. But I'm going to guide everybody here and at home through the nice, gentle, slow, yin, feminine breath, like the waves of the ocean. So we're going to do open mouth breaths the whole time, well, for the first half. And we're going to breathe into the belly, into the chest, and out through the mouth. So 2 in and 1 out. You guys can practice it with me. That's it. 2 in, 1 out, open mouth. So you'll do that for 7 minutes. And then I'm going to invite you to fill your lungs with as much air as you can and hold. And you hold for as long as you can without struggle. So if you need to release before I call a release, go ahead. But I will ask you to hold for a minute, and then I'll call a release. And then you'll breathe normally for another minute, just allowing the system to reset. And then we'll go back into the 3-part breath. So 3-part breath, hold, release. That's one section. We'll do that whole thing 3 times. And then at the end of the 3rd exhale, you'll drop into Shavasana, which in yoga is corpse pose. And that's the most important pose, just like in yoga, where we allow the body to integrate all the work we've just done. So some things may happen, because again, this is life force energy moving through your body. So you might get hot, you might get cold. I think everybody, if you need a blanket, there's some blankets in the back in that bag. There's also eye covers, those white cloths. They have essential oils on them for over your eyes if you want one. And other things that may happen. The body may shake as it releases. Sometimes your hands go into tetany, which is this lobster claw thing. And it's just a cramping of the hands, and it is about a block. So when the prana comes up against like an energetic block, it can be expressed in the hands. It's totally normal if it happens, and it will release on its own when you go into Shavasana. If it's painful, breathe through your nose and it will let go on its own, okay? So just know that whatever happens, you may get all the answers to life's problems. 42, for those of you who know sci-fi. You know, you might just float away into this space called samadhi, where you're in theta brainwaves and you're not asleep, you're not awake, but it's really quiet. And that chitter-chatter mind is not bothering you. It's just you're in between or above the thoughts, right? You might go to sleep. So whatever happens is perfect. You might have an out-of-body experience. That's like my favorite, when people are like, guess where I traveled to? I love hearing people's stories. So if you want to come up and share your stories of what you experienced at the end, please do. Oh, emotions, right? So we're in a group of people and not everybody knows each other. Emotions may come up, but everybody's in their own space. They're not paying attention to you if you're crying, right? Or if you're having an emotional experience. So please have your emotional experience. We spend so much of our lives stuffing our emotions. This is a place to release. This is a safe space to let it go. And if if you've got some emotions that are bubbling up, get an eye cover. Put it over your eyes if that helps you feel more comfortable and more private, so that you can feel free to express and be vulnerable. So let that move through. The breath brings that stuff up. Last thing I'll say, and then we'll get into it. I do energy healing. Sometimes I do it in your auric field. Sometimes I do hands-on. I use some essential oils, and we'll do some Palo Santo smudge as well. So is there anybody who does not want hands-on energy work? Okay, anybody who does not want essential oils on your skin? Okay, everybody's okay with that? Okay, great. All right, let's drop in. Enough chatting. So go ahead and lay down on your back. If you need something for under your knees, there's extra yoga mats back there, or you can use a blanket to prop up under your knees so you have a little bit of release on your back. And just go ahead and get settled in your space, letting go of the day, of the week, of any worries. And just drop in and get present. And we want to uncross the hands and the legs, keeping the energy flow open. If you have a pillow under your head, just make sure that you can still, your neck is open and those airways are open. I usually encourage no pillow, but for some people it's uncomfortable, I know. So just do what makes you feel the most comfortable and make sure you can breathe free and easy. Good. So let's just start by taking a deep breath in through the nose, breathing all the way down to the bottom of the belly. And a slow, controlled, open mouth exhale. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. In through the nose and hold at the top. And while you're holding, just do a body scan, head to toe, and notice if you have any areas of tightness, tension, pain, discomfort, stagnant energy. And with intention, mind, imagination, send that energy into the belly. Exhale, release it from your body. Good. We'll do one more just like that. In through the nose. And hold. Scan the body. Anything you're ready to release, just loosen it up. Intention is everything. With your mind, your intention. Send that energy. You may visualize it as a rock or a dark mass. Imagine that energy going into the belly. Exhale, release it from the body. Good. Beautiful. Okay, let's get started. Open mouth, breathing into the belly, into the chest, and out through the mouth. Belly, chest, release. Belly, chest, release. Keep going. Find your own pace that works for you. You may want to go slower. You may want to go faster. This is your practice. Listen to your body. Keep going.
fire burn away your fears. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, and nurture you. Oh, the power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. Let the water wash away your tears. Let the fire burn away your fears. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth
On your next inhale, fill up all the way. Big, big inhale and hold at the top. Keep holding. You got this. And release. Relax. Breathe normally. Allow the body to reset. And return to the breath. Open mouth. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Where can you release a little more deeply? Surrender to the breath.